What's up, everyone? Welcome to the July 15th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays presented by PrizePicks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. And as a reminder, use the code AWESOMO and receive one free month of Stokastic Plus Platinum when you sign up and make a deposit at PrizePicks. You'll also receive a 100% first deposit bonus up to $100 on that deposit. We have a 13-game MLB slate tonight. As usual, we're going to take a look at three of the top tournament stacks and three of the top tournament pitchers using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the stokastic.com website. Starting with the top three stacks, number 3, the Seattle Mariners are taking on the Texas Rangers tonight in Texas. Matt Bush is expected to open the game for the Rangers and be followed by left-hander Taylor Hearn. Hearn has a 20.8% strikeout percentage, 4.7 xFIP this season. He's also allowed 1.29 home runs per 9 innings. Seattle's active roster has a 109 WRC plus and a 150 ISO. They're projected for 4% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring stack. Number 2, the Toronto Blue Jays taking on Zach Greinke tonight in Toronto. Blue Jays are projected for about 8% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring stack. Greinke's been absolutely terrible this year, which is not surprising. 12.5% strikeout percentage, 4.68 xFIP, 1.22 home runs allowed per 9 innings. The Blue Jays active roster has a 113 WRC plus and a 176 ISO. They look like a very high upside stack that is not getting too much ownership tonight against Greinke. At number 1, the Atlanta Braves taking on Patrick Corbin. The Braves are projected for about 8% ownership with a 9% chance of being the top scoring stack. Corbin has an 18.8% strikeout percentage, 4.13 xFIP so far this year. He's also allowed 1.43 home runs per 9 innings. In particular, he has struggled with right-handed power, allowing a 250 expected ISO with only a 19.8% strikeout percentage. The Braves' entire projected lineup is right-handed with the exception of Matt Olson, who is very good against left-handed pitching, and Michael Harris most likely at the bottom of the order. Sets up as a very, very good spot for the Braves, who have a 111 WRC plus and 201 ISO on their active roster. Now, before we get to the top 3 tournament pitchers, we do have a new promo code for viewers of my videos. Use the promo code ADAMMLB. It's listed at the top of the screen. Receive 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. This offer is available for new users only, but if you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, use the promo code, get yourself 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. You'll get access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks and top pitchers tool that I'm referencing in these videos. So again, Adam MLB listed at the top of the screen. Get yourself 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. Now, taking a look at 3 of the top tournament pitchers. Number 3, Jordan Montgomery taking on the Boston Red Sox. He's $8,700, projected for about 5% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. Montgomery has only struck out 19.6% of hitters this year. I do still expect that we'll see his strikeout percentage come up at least a little bit as the season goes on because he is still generating swings and misses, and he's always been a better strikeout pitcher than this in the past. But he has also certainly changed the way that he pitches, working to get more ground balls, pitching to contact a little bit more. As a result, he's throwing more strikes. His walk percentage is down. He has a very respectable 3.64 xFIP this year. The Red Sox lineup is not bad, but their active roster with a 110 WRC plus is buoyed quite a bit by guys like Rafael Devers and JD Martinez in the middle of the order. If Montgomery's able to navigate his way through those guys, he should be able to have success against a relatively weak bottom of the order for the Red Sox. Number 2, Clayton Kershaw, $10,100. He's projected for 7% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. He has a 27.6% strikeout percentage and a 2.91 xFIP so far this season. The Angels may or may not have Mike Trout in their lineup tonight after he's missed their last couple of games. But either way, the Angels active roster has a 103 WRC plus and a 28% strikeout percentage. If Trout is not in the lineup, obviously it's better for Kershaw, but there's a ton of upside for him either way. He has thrown 98 and 102 pitches in his last 2 starts, so there's no reason to expect him to be limited here either. And number 1, Yu Darvish, $10,200 price tag, 6% projected ownership, 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher as he takes on the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight in San Diego. The Diamondbacks active roster has a 94 WRC plus with a 22% strikeout percentage. Darvish has struck out 22.4% of hitters with a 3.96 xFIP so far this season. So to recap, the top 3 tournament stacks on FanDuel: number 3, the Seattle Mariners; number 2, the Toronto Blue Jays; and number 1, the Atlanta Braves. And the top 3 tournament pitchers: number 3, Jordan Montgomery; number 2, Clayton Kershaw; and number 1, Yu Darvish.